Welcome back. All right, now let's talk about Nigerian Pitch Awards. Of course, we have one of the organizers in the studio this morning talking about Nelson Olafisoye. He's right here. He'll be throwing more light on the Pitch Awards. Remember, it's not going to be in Lagos. It's going to be in Port Harcourt on the 28th on Monday night. Good morning. Good to have you, Mr. Nelson.
Good morning, Cecilia. It's my pleasure to be here.
Morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming. The Pitch Awards, that's what it's all about. It's safe to say the build-up is intensifying, and it's going to happen on Monday. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, first I want to say thank you to Channels. Channels are our media partner. I also want to say thank you to all Nigerian media. They have been very supportive. I also want to thank the NFF. We had this endorsement from them, and ever since they have been supportive. The Nigerian Pitch Award is unique because we sat down and decided from the onset what to do to make this award different. And we decided that, well, we need to take these decisions off our hands, leave it to the sports editors, and then have an independent body who can verify this result, who can collect these results. And that's what we've been doing so far. And that's why it's been widely described as credible and transparent. Now, we're going to Port Harcourt on Monday. Because it has to be Port Harcourt this time, the award will eventually come to settle in Lagos. Okay. But we need to be in Port Harcourt.
I know the reason.
Yes, no, it's a simple thing. Okay. The players won't have the opportunity to be in Lagos with us. And this is a World Cup year. Monday is the last match before they depart Nigeria. Right. We want to give them that celebration, to make them feel that sense of belonging. It's an award for players and for stakeholders. So we have the players there. We can also have the stakeholders there. So Port Harcourt is just right for this edition. Right. Next edition, subsequent editions, we will be coming to Lagos.
Interesting. Now, you mentioned the fact that you've left these in the hands of editors. Can you shed more light on that one? And what about the fans? I mean, what role do they play in this? I mean, you see awards these days, UEFA, FIFA, they create a bit of space for fans to contribute as well.
That's right. Like I said, we took a long look at awards in Nigeria. We are aware, for example, we have seen a few awards where the fans were asked to vote by SMS. And then we also saw that it was open to manipulation. We wanted a very tight system. These sports editors have been talking sports almost all their lives. We have voters from Kaduna, Kano, Borno, Kebbi, everywhere. So what we did was simple. Let these people decide who the winners will be. And we don't want to be involved. The decisions, their votes will go to vote collection partner SIO. They will collect these things. We will get to know the result almost at the same time when the public gets to know it. It's transparent enough. So we left the decision in the hand of the voters. And these voters are the professionals. We are aware that sometimes you could have a 7-man committee, 10-man committee, and then we say, okay, this person takes it, this person, but
sentiments will come in.
Sentiments will come in. We have voters who don't know each other. They don't vote at the same time. For example, when people once said that in the media category, for example, that most of our nominees or winners have been Lagos journalists. I took time to look at the report for last year from SIO, and I discovered that you had voters from Enugu, Kaduna voting for journalists in Lagos. So once people see
everywhere,
once people see professionalism, they see expertise, they will recognize it. So when people in Kaduna vote for people in Lagos, they see that quality. The quality will always stand out. So we are not involved in these decisions. The fans.
What about the fans?
Yes,
going forward, surely they can play.
Definitely, we will come to that. It will come to that, but it will not be for all the categories. There probably will be one category where the fans will be able to contribute. But of course, we need to tighten up that process in such a way that it will not be manipulated.
Fantastic.
Okay, fantastic.
Let's
take a look at run through the award, the nominees. Nominees the first one.
Getting ahead of yourself.
That's what I'm doing right now because I can't wait for 28th. That's on Monday for the awards. Now, take a look at what we have here. I mean, starting from goalkeeper of the year. Goalkeeper of the year, where Kali Keme is still there. I mean, you have a Ikechukwu Ezewo of Ifeanyi, but of course you have Dele Ajiboye of Plateau United. Then defender of the year, where you have a Leon Balogun, you have a William Troost Ekong, you have Shehu Abdullahi Then you also then come to midfielder of the year where you have Mikel Obi, you have Wilfred Ndidi, you have Victor Moses. Then striker of the year you also have Victor Moses, you have Antonio Otu, you have Odion Igalo. Then MVP NPFL where you have Kechiko Ezewon. Of course, you have Stephen Ode, then you have Antonio Otu there. Then for the women, Nigerian Women's League, you have Charity Ruben, you have Rashida Ajibade, you have Amarachi Okonkwo. Then for Coach of the Year, where you have Fidelis Ilechukwu, you have Genet Rowe, then you have Kennedy Boboy, and all. Then Club and Team of the Year, of course, you have Plateau United, expectedly, and of course, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. You have other categories and all that. They have so have journalists, as you mentioned, and Austin Okonakwan, of course, is one of the nominees for TV Sport Journalist of the Year. So
interesting.
He's gonna
I mean, let's talk more about the award night itself.
Yeah.
Usually, some awards you see them and the actors are missing, the main actors. I mean, what are you guys doing this time to ensure that all these guys are a larger majority are present at the awards?
There's been lots of preparations, and I can assure you, for example, that the players, the winners, would be available at the award ceremony. We have always had that. In Calabar, we had it.
Yes.
In Kaduna, we had it. We have had this award twice in Kaduna. The players were there. Uyo was a special case. One or two of them was available because the mood was bad.
Yeah.
But the award had to go on. So, but this time,
there's not a lot at stake. Even if they lose to
Congo. Really, yes. We have an image at stake, but I think that is a training match.
Yeah.
And they will be more relaxed.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we need to be able to celebrate them before they leave Nigeria.
I love that aspect.
And this, what we're saying here is that the main
yes, this is
award for the night.
Set to it, yes.
Taya, can you touch it?
Nah, so I think let's just leave it for the award. I haven't worked out for that one. Yeah, so maybe in the next live.
Every one of these days too, you'll be you'll be lifting this.
Yeah. Interesting. Not as a player.
Yes, once people see quality, they will always vote for you.
Exactly, not as a player.
No, we have, like I said, there are media categories.
Of course.
Football journalist print, football journalist radio, football journalist TV.
So you can get anyone.
Yeah, I can get surely from that one. Yeah, I was talking about the player.
Of course,
I'm too old to.
Oh, dear, look that. Now you understand. Because each time you're yabbing footballers, I'll be wondering, come on, you can't kick a ball anymore.
No, it's just that my time is past now. Yeah, but I can win all the categories.
So time 6 p.m.
6 p.m. green carpet.
Okay.
8 p.m. award ceremony.
That's a cool one. Immediately after the game.
After the game, yes.
After the game. Okay. We've been waiting. We'll be seeing what. Are we going to have anything special during the award apart from just giving awards to the players and of course the administrators of the area? It's better to be there.
He's keeping it on the rocks.
Okay.
There'll be surprises.
Money, right? Surprises.
Get your flight ticket.
I can get flight ticket. Okay, I'll fly let's say first flight, the last flight and come back.
Yeah, come
in
back.
Nigeria, in the night? No, not Abuja. It's Abuja from PH. Down here, it's going to be very difficult. But then we know channels, of course, we were represented there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Miss. Is there another thing we want to know? Well, like another thing we want to know about the awards before we wrap up the segment?
It's a night of celebration.
Okay.
It's a night to celebrate all our winners.
Okay.
And it's a, when we had the first edition, it was a few hours after Nigeria qualified for the World Cup.
Yes.
We're having it again before Nigeria leaves, the 5th edition. So we are going to have the same celebration we had the other time.
Okay. We can't wait. Thank you very much, Nelson Olafisoye, for coming.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure to be here.
All right. Okay. Now let's just go for a quick break now. No, before we go on the break, we'll just take this reaction coming from Liverpool. Lovren, I mean, is one of those guys has been more like a good stay at the back. I mean, at Liverpool. Maybe the fans not be happy with this, but then, I mean, when you mention Liverpool and you mention Lovren, you understand what sometimes happens. But this time around, he's ready to give his 100% to ensure that, well, they win that trophy.
I know Lovren can be very unpredictable at times, but you have to say ever since he's been paired with Virgil van Dijk, he's been very decent, and he's been speaking ahead of tonight. Okay, not tonight, I'm getting ahead of myself. Saturday's Champions League final between Real Madrid and Liverpool, and these are the pre-match thoughts of Dan Lovren.
It's a dream come true for everyone of our players, and from my personal view, you know, I always dreamed to be in the Champions League. And of course, I dreamed to one day to lift the trophy. Now we have, I would say, our biggest chance in our lives. Hopefully, many years from now, we can say to our kids and family that we did our best and that we won the trophy. We have nothing to lose. We will give our best into the final. Everyone is fit and ready, and we just can't wait to start. And it's brilliant to see the red shirts around the stadium. I wish I could give everyone a ticket, but it's really not possible, you know. And but I know people will really support us here in Liverpool, around the world, on every stadium and on every corner that I know. And you know, we know that they are behind us, and like I said many times, they are our 12th men.
When you have the fans behind them and when they play better, because it's a dream and they want to realize that dream of winning the Champions League for Liverpool for the first time since 2005. And Jurgen Klopp, he has never won a final. Okay, no, he has won. He has never won the Champions League, we know that. But he has won just the German Cup once, right?
Yeah,
he has been to so many finals and he has lost.
Exactly, yeah.
So, but let's playing against Zidane, who knows how to win a final.
Yeah, it will be very interesting to see the roles of those two guys in this match. And that's the detail. Those are the details of the UEFA Champions League final between Real Madrid and Liverpool. It's going to be on May 26th, so it's not tonight like I said earlier. It's going to be on Saturday. And the venue is the NSC Olimpijski Stadium in Kiev. Kiev is the place to be, Cecilia. Unfortunately, we're stuck in Lagos, but we'll watch from here anyways in our favorite pubs and bars or wherever. Time is 7:45 Nigerian time. We cannot wait for this one to happen. And the main actors are in town already.
Yes.
Cecilia.
Yeah.
They are in town. They're all looking
Liverpool fan.
Liverpool arrived Kiev yesterday, and that's the boss, that's the coach, and has brought them in. And all the players are looking relaxed and looking forward to this showdown between Liverpool and Real Madrid.
Yeah, knowing that the way they blew away the opponent, Porto, Man City,
Jurgen Klopp,
all of them, you know, 13 goals performance, you know, from Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, and Mohamed Salah. I mean,
the good news for Liverpool is there's confirmation now that James Milner and Emre Can are fit and good to go. Are good to go for this final match. So that's the man of the moment. Mo Salah didn't stop around for long. Yeah, he just had to get
huge.
Yeah,
Sadio Mane.
Sadio Mane as well. So look at all the fans, and they cannot wait for. I imagine these are all Sadio Mane fans. Yeah.
Sadio Mane. That's right.
And let's go to Real Madrid as well.
Real Madrid also.
Real Madrid are in town as well. And
Thursday night,
I mean, it's incredible.
I mean, they're just waiting for, because they knew they were going to come, so they're waiting for their arrival and not to cheer them and everything. So this is a good one. Zidane, I'm just wondering.
Zidane, Real Madrid, they're the favorites. I mean, these guys are so experienced in this competition, in the final. They've been to how many finals in 4 years now? It's incredible. They waited a long time to win La Decima.
And after that,
they've won
three.
It's ridiculous.
They have 13 right now.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, now Ronaldo fans, expected.
Yeah, Ronaldo obviously all eyes will be on him tomorrow night, and we'll say pounds apart from Ronaldo. There are other players as well too. There's Karim Benzema. Gareth Bale will be hoping to start this game after impressing and scoring quite a few number of goals in his last couple of appearances for Real Madrid. So we'll see how it pans out on Saturday night. We cannot wait for that one to start. Let's move on quickly now. Let's talk about the ladies.
Yeah, just spare thoughts for them, right?
Spare thoughts for the ladies.
Yeah, because I don't know why it was Thursday night. Well, it was a Thursday night. And Lyon, of course, they won their 5th title against Wolfsburg. 4-1. It was 4-1. 4-1.
All the extra time.
I'm like, how? How did this happen? So
anyways, these guys, they've dominated. Lyon, congratulations. Take a bow wherever you are. We need to go on a break now. We'll come back. We'll be looking at the papers, as well as we'll be previewing the French Open.